Hello. Let's try and scoop this over a little bit. That's better. Okay, so I'm melting some candy melts right now. And I hope you can hear it. I'm trying to play some YouTube approved Christmas music in the background for some ambiance. We have our meringue wreath base right here. And let me check on our candy melts. I hope it automatically plays the next one. That'd be kind of annoying. Maybe it's not going to. Okay, giving these a little stir. Definitely need more melting. Okay. So like I said, this is our meringue wreath base. I've already gently removed it. And then here are our other little things that we can add to it. So I made these cute little Santa hat kisses. And then, where's my straight there to go? Cute little trees. And then I made these little snowmen right here. I just gotta add the faces. And then in addition to being able to do a wreath like this, you can literally just pipe one like this. So you already have like a wreath ready to go after it's all baked. But we're doing one more. You actually have to assemble it today. We also have some little candies that we're gonna add. With these wreaths, I just kind of like to have different options around me and then just kind of put it together and see what comes out of my mind. Just a little mix. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll probably have to melt this a little bit again, a little bit more partway through, but we can at least get started. So, usually I like to put flat meringues on these, so this will be interesting. Let's see, because I think it's gonna be hard to see it. Maybe I might be able to cut off just a little bit of the back part of the meringue. Okay, so let's try cutting a little piece off and see how it looks. Oh, that cut really nicely. So that's going to be easier to actually get it to, so you can see the shape instead of it kind of leaning a weird way. So I'm going to cut a few more of these so that we have them ready to go. And I'm using a serrated knife. There's a little serrated knife right here and using a sawing motion to make it cut very cleanly, just like that. So we can see our little cute Santa hats. And we'll cut a few more and then cut a couple more. This one looks good. Okay. How's your day gone so far? I can't believe it's 2 days to Christmas. This month just flew by like crazy. Okay, and then I also want to, I think, cut a couple of the trees. Yeah. I think that'll be a better way to go. And let's do a couple more trees. Try to open the chat. Okay. Let's grab a couple more. Yeah. They're stuck together. There's another one, and we'll do one more for now. Might need to cut some more later, but we'll see. And then I'm also going to cut a couple of these snowmen. Snow people. Let's see. A couple of them got really wonky and kind of like leaned back. That actually might work in my favor though. I might not have to cut some of these. I think that guy works. And actually the way that they lean back kind of helps it out so it looks good. Another one. And let's do one more for now. Okay. I'm gonna set this to this side. Okay. So we have our candy melts. Actually, I can feel it already thickening up a bit. I'm gonna put this in there just for a little bit longer. Not very long. And then I also have some candies that I got out just in case I want to use them. So these are like little Cadbury balls, and then some little candy canes, and then I also have some sprinkles. So it's kind of organizing however I feel like as we go. So, and we're using our candy melts as our glue to hold everything together. Okay. It's a little bit better. Okay, so let's start by, I think I want to do some little Santa hats first. I think those would be cute. Or wait, hold on. I also have these. Just like super simple little meringue kisses I might stick on here too. But I feel like I want to add our Christmas ones first and see where we go from there. So let's add a little bit right there. I kind of like symmetry, so I'm probably going to add, let's do 5. Just adding little dots around, and then just press our kiss right onto those dots and making sure we kind of cover it up. But we're going to be adding more stuff that should cover the rest of it. So if there's any excess, don't worry. And adding a little more over here. Okay, and then let's start adding some trees.
Aren't those cute?
Thank you.
Oh, these you made all last night?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put them kind of close, but not right next to each other. I want to definitely give a little tiny bit of space here. I'm putting just a little bit. You can either add it to the wreath itself or just put a little bit on the back of it. And this one we can kind of go like that. Oops. And I think I want another one right here. I think that'd be kind of cute. Slightly tilted just a little bit, kind of like the other one. You can see that here. I'll push it up just a little bit. Trying to have the full thing in frame. Just kind of like that. And then I want to cut a couple more trees. Let's do this one. Actually, this one might not need, it's kind of like slightly like the snowman. Maybe cut off just a little bit of it. And let's do you. Oops. Are you guys ready for Christmas? I'm still getting there. It's been a crazy month. Okay. Let's put you right there. Okay, and let's start adding some of our little snowmen here. Okay, and then hold on, I'm gonna grab, I might not use these kisses, so I'm gonna make a space for my laptop. I was all excited to play music, but apparently I didn't set it up the right way to continue actually playing. There we go. Okay, continuing with our snowmen here. It's tad big. I'm going to cut this a little bit. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Oops. I think I want to cut this one too. But wait, there's more. Oops, that was short. Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see, what do I want to add next? Got a couple more snowmen. Okay, let's try that for now. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Okay, what should we add next? Not sure if I want to add trees. Okay. Almost done adding our shapes. Okay, now I feel like it needs a little bit of some other color. So we're gonna add our little Cadbury balls that I showed you earlier. I think the candy canes are probably gonna be too big for this, but I don't know, maybe as a final addition. Let's see how it looks when we keep adding stuff. Might have to hold it for a few seconds to get it to stick. There we go. Again, you might have to hold it for a few seconds if you try putting it something like this together, just to get those candy melts to really stay. Come on, stay. Oh. Because it's like on this side, it needs to be held for a little bit longer. Yes? No. Darn it. Okay, not. We're gonna stay here for a sec. I'll check the chat, make sure I didn't miss any. Okay, no questions. We're good. You gonna stay? Yes. Okay. Now we can move on. And I think I want to add them along kind of the inner circle and then like the outer circle as well. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. And these are little just simple milk chocolate balls. Oh, mouse, where'd you go? Perfect. And my candy melts are starting to firm up a little bit, so I'm gonna wanna just pop them in the microwave for probably like 15 seconds and just a little bit. So you can see them starting to kind of thicken up a bit. But that also helps stick the stuff a little bit faster, so we just must work quickly. Wait, where do I want to put you? I think right here. Oops. Stay. There we go. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm going to pop these in the microwave for probably 15-20 seconds to start. Just because once they start to set up, they kind of thicken really quick. Okay. Let's see. I want to continue to add the Cadbury candy. And then, oh, I wanted to grab some star sprinkles. Yeah, it's better, but I don't want it to set up again too fast, so I'm going to pop it back in there for another 10 to 15 seconds. Perfect. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're going to continue to add our little Cadbury balls. Oops, I didn't want to stay. Because the candy melts are a little bit warmer, they're going to take a little bit longer before you can release this. Yes? No, I see a shift. Okay, that's better. Perfect. I'm going to go with red next. Multitask. Okay. Oops. Nope. Stay there. Okay. Next. Stay. I'm gonna do another one, maybe. We shall see. Yep. I was a little bit too confident with that one. There we go. Nope, not done yet. Still no. Hello. How are you today? There we go. This part does take a little while, but it just kind of adds a whole other little dimension to it, which is why I like to add some either candies or chocolates or whatever to the meringue wreath to kind of add a little extra something to it. Oops, that's definitely not ready yet. That's the only annoying part, is having to hold it there. Okay. And we're gonna do a few more on the inside, and then we'll finish our outer circle and then see what else we want to add before we're done. Let's see which one comes next. Let's do red. Nope, I'm not ready. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for saying hi and stopping by. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to continue with the outer circle. Just start a little more towards over the sides. Let's do red next. What do you guys think of the music? I just kind of grabbed some YouTube safe options off of their audio library. I do not want to get like, you can't play that. Let's go green. If you make a wreath like this, you could definitely go in a little more of a kind of random placing, but I like, you know, colors to alternate and all that kind of stuff. I like symmetry. Symmetry and patterns. And if I wanted the trees to look like a full-on Christmas tree before I baked them, I could have added some like little tiny sprinkles and maybe even a little star sprinkle, but the star sprinkles might be too big, which is why I didn't add them before baking them. Red and green. Oops, too much. Okay. Let's go right here. And reaching. Where's those? There you are. First one again. I'm not quite ready. Still not ready. How's the weather where you are? It's been very chilly. Haven't had rain in probably a week or two now, but I think we're gonna have some pretty soon. And actually, I forgot to mention this. For the wreath base, I literally just took all the extra meringue batter from the trees and the Santa hats and the snowmen, whatever I had left after doing all of that piping. I took all of that and just kind of piped it into a circle, and that's how I made my base. Usually I keep it to one solid color, but I figured why not just do that. Okay, I think that one will stay by itself. It's a little more on its side. And red. It's close to ending. It's not ready yet. Almost. There we go. Oops. Looks like I have a little piece of meringue in my candy melts. Okay, oops, trusted it too early. And then let's put this one right over here. Let's put the green one right here. I think I want to put the next green one right there and then maybe do a couple of white right there. Possibly. There we go. And then I'm gonna get a few more of these out. Okay, if you want to buy the little snowballs, that's all that they are. Just little milk chocolate balls with a sugar shell. Oops. And I try not to, except for that first one, drop it because I don't want to crack the shell. So you can kind of see the cracked shell when it's on your thing. It's not totally noticeable, but I just try to be careful to avoid that. Let's put one up here. Oops. Computer's trying to go to sleep. Stay. Yeah. Okay. What else do I want to do? We're coming up close to an hour, so I'll probably be stopping pretty soon. What else should we add? I might finish some stuff up after we're done with our live. Maybe add a few more of the chocolate balls. Again, I think that the candy canes that I got out, it might be a little bit, actually it looks kind of cute. What do you think, candy cane or no candy cane? Because I got a few that I can like put around the wreath. I'm going back and forth. I'm gonna put one right here. I think I wanna do like red or white for right there. I'm gonna do red, there's too much white in that one spot. Just kind of fill in that little space right there. I think besides that, it's looking pretty good. Let's see, like I said, the stars might be, oh no, I think the stars will look good. Let's add some stars to our trees. And to work with these, I definitely get out my food tweezers because it just is such a pain in the butt to add these without them. So very carefully grab one of our stars and then just barely dip it in the candy melts and place it on a tree. This is one of those ones where I'll probably have to hold it for a little bit, most likely. There we go. That's cute. I wasn't sure if these would be too big, but I think they work for the mini trees. All of these are mini versions, except for the snowmen. Those are my first time making them. And I was gonna have this wreath done in a different video, but if you saw my meringue video at the beginning of this month for the Christmas meringues, I was gonna finish off and make a wreath video using the meringues I made from that one, but I think I added the sugar too early, or I might have not let the egg white set out enough or like long enough to where, you know, some of the moisture kind of goes out of them if you separate the eggs and let them sit. So I think it was kind of a combination of factors. It just would not whip up to stiff peaks. I was kind of able to get it to work, but then once I tried to re-whip it, it was just not working at all. So I actually turned those into pavlovas. So you don't have to, if your meringues don't work out, you can definitely turn them into something else. You don't have to just toss it. Can always be used in some way. I think the stars look really cute. Okay. We're just continuing to add our little stars here. Putting the next song on. Come on. This one's a little tricky because there's the balls on either side. Oops. It's going to be off just a little bit. It's not going to be perfectly on the top, but it still gets the point across. I'm trying to put just those little candy melts on so that it'll adhere, but it's not going to be in the way or anything like that. Oops. Okay, just adding a few more stars to finish off our trees. What do you guys think so far? I think it's looking pretty cute. Oops. Don't want to see that. It's a little bit awkward, but as long as there's a star there. Oops. The candy melt set too quickly for me. Oops. That's the one thing I don't like, is that it just, the way that these stars are, there's like, it's bigger in the center and then it kind of tapers to the ends a little bit, and sometimes that makes them fly across the counter when I'm trying to hold them with my tweezers. And sometimes sprinkles are like glitter. Like, you think that you got all of it and then you'll randomly find one that you're like, wait, where did that come from? Okay, just 2 more. Next song. There we are. There we go. 1 more star. Oops. And I try to clean off my tweezers in between so that the candy melts don't try to hold on to the star that I'm trying to lay down. No, don't sit already. We're so close to being done with the stars. Yeah, that works. Alright, I'm gonna have to remelt these, but next we're gonna do the snowman faces. We're gonna use some poppy paint. So this is an edible paint. Let's find a brush. Okay, so I'm grabbing one of my really fine tip brushes. I don't even know if you can see this, but it's super small. So that should be good enough for adding the detail to our little faces. Let's start with this one. I need to find a carrot nose substitute for these little things. Maybe the sprinkles that I usually do might work actually. The little stick sprinkles. What I like about this poppy paint is it actually does dry pretty quickly. I tried it for the first time just a few days ago and I liked it. And the song ended. Oh, he looks mad. Oops. Looks like he's plotting something. Okay, so we're almost done with the live for now. And then I might add a couple more details, but I'll post pictures later of the final version. I think it's almost complete. It's getting a little hard to see it. Let's see if I can twist this. Just a little bit. Happy little snowman. Like I said, this is my first time making little snowmen, so I definitely want to make these again next year. Maybe even try and do some kind of piped meringue hat on top. And a little scarf. That would be cute. It's always the little details that really bring out the final version. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty cute. Make sure I didn't miss any kind of questions. No, we're good. Okay. Let's see, what else do we want to add? I think it's looking pretty cute. Let's see if I can carefully pick it up. Yes. Thank you. That's my sister in the chat. Thank you for saying it's cute. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Okay. Like I said, I might add a couple more details if I think about them after our live is over. But before we go, I think I want to add some edible glitter. That makes things really fun. Just do a light little, oops, totally missed it. It makes it shimmer. It almost looks like snow's on it. Okay, and here's after adding, you see like that little shimmer to it now. I think it's kind of fun. This is my first time trying it with like these particular kinds of shapes. Like I mentioned earlier, I usually do it with like flatter shapes, but You can easily just cut with the serrated knife off the back, and then you'll have a cute little piece to stick on. Okay, so I think that's it for now. Like I said, I might go find my little sprinkles and see if I can add them to the snowmen for their noses. But besides that, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will post pictures of the final product, whatever. If I add anything else to it, I'll definitely mention what I did. But thank you guys so much for joining. I'll make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, Nikki, you just hopped in. What's it made of? Okay, so this is a meringue wreath, and so almost everything is made of meringue except for these little balls and then the little sprinkles right here. The little balls are just these little Cadbury mini snowballs, little milk chocolate balls, and I like to kind of add some candy to my meringue wreath things because it kind of adds a little pop of color, a little different shape. But yeah, everything else is piped meringue. Here's the tray of other meringue, the other shapes. So I just piped a full tray of these and then piped a circular base, and then cut the sides off a little bit so it could kind of sit flat, and then just kind of glued it on with candy melts, and yeah, that's the gist of it. And you can definitely also just pipe a plain little wreath and bake it off like that. But I've had some fun this year with trying out this kind of thing. I unfortunately missed Halloween, which annoys me because I love spooky season. But I've done, I think, a Valentine's one, an Easter one, and now a Christmas one. So I love trying out new little shapes and then seeing how I can combine them for a cute little wreath like this. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet for saying that. Okay, I think if there's no other questions, we're going to be done for now because we're already over an hour. But like I said, I'll be posting pictures later, so make sure to check that out. And then still plenty of shorts videos coming, as well as at least one more tutorial and live before the new year. So make sure to keep an eye out for those coming next week. I'm not sure what day the live is going to be at, if I'm going to switch it up from Friday, but we're probably going to be making some hot chocolate bombs. I'm thinking like New Year's hot chocolate bomb kind of theme. So yeah. So I'm very excited about that, and I hope you are too. But thank you guys so much for joining. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. And I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.